Welcome to a new video and a new trap. And the game started with e4, e5, f4, the King's Gambit, and with the variation of King's Gambit accepted. Knight to c3, Queen h4, King to e2, d5, Knight d5, Bishop g4, Knight f3, and now Knight to c6. Interesting move, not the accurate one, but maybe bishop to d6 is more solid, protecting c7 and continuing the strong attack. So in the game, knight to c6 was played, knight c7 check, king d8, knight a8, knight to e5, and now a big pressure on the knights on f3. So now queen to e1, interesting move and excellent move for white to get rid of this situation. In case knight f3, queen h4, knight h4, king to e1, f3, and now with this position black must work hard for a draw. But of course there's a chances for this because the major pieces, the queens, are out of the game. Back to the game now. White played h3, actually reasonable move, but queen to e1 is better. In case bishop takes f3, g takes f3, queen g3, d4, and d4, it seems like attacking the knight, but it's not a good choice. Queen takes f3 check, king e1, and queen to g3 with perpetual check in this position. Black in the game after h3 played bishop to h5, and this is an interesting move, setting a trap for white, and still queen to e1 is a better move and a good move for white. So in the game, white falls for the trap and played d4, attacking the knight, thinking that he can reduce the pressure against his king. Knight takes f3, g takes f3, bishop f3, and this is the reason of playing bishop to h5. Now, of course, king takes f3, queen h5, and the queen is lost. So king to g2, queen d1, and of course the rest of the game is matter of technique, but still we can see what happened. Bishop to d3, now developing and attacking the queen with the rook. Queen to h5, bishop takes f4. Now it seems like white is gaining more initiative and maybe can hold. So knight to f6, rook a to e1, bishop to b4, c3, bishop to a5, b4, still attacking the bishop, but of course when you are pushing your pawns you are weakening your position. So queen to g6 check, king h2, knight to h5, attacking the bishop on f4, bishop to e5, f6, bishop to d6, queen to h6, threatening queen to d2. So rook to d1, king to d7, still the bishop on a5 is immune because if b takes a5, the king will take the bishop on d6. So bishop to g3, knight takes g3, king takes g3, and of course now with exchanging pieces more and more, the material advantage for black will be more obvious. So bishop to d8, e5, queen g5 check, king to f3, f takes e5, and now the pawns are exchanged and the lines are open for the attack for black's pieces, and still the knight on a8 is trapped. So this is a big disadvantage for white. So d takes e5, and now king to c8. So the king going to a8 to grab the knight, and the material advantage for black will be more than enough to win the game. So knight to c6, not a good move. Maybe bishop to d6 is good, but the whole variation for white is somehow not good for him, because it puts the white king under pressure. And after that, the d4 was a big mistake from white side. As we said, queen to e1 is better without playing the d4 move, because after that, knight f3, g3, bishop f3, king f3, queen h5, and the queen on d1 is lost. So be careful with your opening. You have to study all the variations. It's a bad idea to just move your king on the fourth move. So for this reason, you should play an opening solid one, and then you can try to analyze and try to improve. This is our video for today. Thank you for watching, and see you next video and next trap. Bye.